Well, proud of our team. It was a solid effort tonight. Brian really stepped up for us coming in early out of the bullpen and gave us a great effort. And tell you that's a tough lineup to pitch to. They can really swing the bat. I thought it was important after they jumped out and got the two-run lead. I think being able to answer in the bottom half of the first with Cleveland's home run to grab some momentum back. I thought that was key, and then to be able to add to it and get the lead, is always important. And Brian did a nice job pitching with the lead. Thought Ryan Frederick did what we needed him to do late in the game, coming in and throwing strikes and closing it out.
All right, we'll do questions for the student athletes, and Coach, I'll ask you to just pass your mic over if you could.
Let me bring you the mic.
Logan, how does it feel to get back to the Sun Belt Championship game?
We played in it last year and unfortunately got beat, but it's a great feeling to get back and have a chance to redeem ourselves from last year.
Is this something you guys have just been, working toward all year, and just to have the payoff of finally getting there? What is that feel?
Oh, for sure. I mean, from day one, even from the last game last year when we got beat, it's been, in the top of my head ever since that. I mean, watching them dog pile and sitting over there and knowing we got beat, it's definitely one of the things we talk about almost every day from day one, from conditioning, just talk about it and wanting to get back.
Brian, I know looking back to last night, Coach said that looking forward to tonight's game, it was going to be all hands on deck. Mm-hmm. Obviously you feel like you might get into the game, that you could get into the game. What's going through your mind when it's still the first inning and you're warming up and you're in the game?
Yeah, I'd say what's going through my mind is I got to give the team my best effort, just limit going to the pen. That's what I have to do, I'd say. And, yeah.
Logan, just building off of that, is there a responsibility a sense of responsibility for the offense? You got to come back from a 2-0 lead and help the pitcher out as much as possible.
Oh, yeah. I think it's a big deal to get back and get those 2 runs and make it basically a 0-0 ball game. And we just kept on putting it on them and on them. That helped. I think that gave Brian some confidence and helped our batters. Once some hits started rolling, we started making them try to make plays, and they made a couple errors and helped us out. And it was big to help Brian get some more runs so he could be more comfortable out there pitching.
And still in the same line, Brian, when that offense does come, when you're able to get out there with a lead, how comfortable did it make you to have a lead? And, what was your mindset of, how far can you take this thing to take the pressure off the offense, take the pressure off the rest of the bullpen?
Yeah, definitely. Once you get the lead, that just helps everything. You start trusting your pitches more, getting those first batters out, and I'm just trying to get back to the lineup. Just 3 up, 3 down, quick as I can, get the offense rolling again, keep it going.
Logan, how have you been so hot with that lately?
I don't know. I've been feeling good at the plate. I got my confidence. I had a good weekend last weekend and just came in, and I've had a good bit of confidence at the plate and taking it from there.
Seems like you're taking a swing on the first or second pitch just about every time. Am I right about that?
Yes, sir, I believe so. They're coming at me, and I'm getting my foot down, getting ready to hit the ball, putting it in play, and doing what I can do.
Looking ahead to tomorrow, playing South Alabama, that's a series that you lost early in the season. What's going to be tough about that game?
I think we've came a long way as a team since we played them. They were our first conference series of the year, and I think we've grown a lot individually and as a team. So I think we'll be all right if we just play our kind of baseball.
Any other questions, student athletes? Guys, we appreciate it. Questions for Coach? Coach, I guess same question that I gave Brian there. Last night you had to go to the bullpen early. You said that you have a plan, or in a tournament setting you have to have a plan. Tonight, when you look up and you've got to get something done, you can't afford to wait too long. What's going through your head when it's 2-0 in the first inning? You've got to look down to the bullpen.
Well, I mean, there's no tomorrow, like we talked about yesterday. I mean, every game is an elimination game, so you have to do what you feel like gives you the best chance to win, in that moment. And, we felt like we could go either way with Cohen or Eichhorn tonight and this ball game. Both those guys have done big things for us the last 2 years that they've been a part of our program. And, tonight Brian picked up Chase. If you're in Chase's shoes, he's got to pick himself up and be ready to go again tomorrow. It'll be all hands on deck again tomorrow.
How does your starter kind of deal with that pressure, just kind of knowing that the leash is really short?
I don't think you go out there, with that kind of mindset. Number one, at least I hope not. You just got to go out. Those guys know what they need to do to be successful, and they're going to go out and compete. They're not worried about who's getting ready in the bullpen. Each guy that goes out there is giving everything they can to give our team the best chance to win. That's what's on their mind. And Chase had a rough night, but hey, you got to credit them. Like I said, that's a tough lineup to pitch to, and he made a few mistakes, and they didn't miss him.
It's one thing to come in from the bullpen, get out of a tough inning, get your team another chance at bat. It's another to do what Brian did tonight and go over 100 pitches, get you through the vast majority of the game, save a bullpen that was taxed a lot yesterday. How big was that for Brian Eichhorn to be able to not only pitch so well, but to be able to cover all that ground to kind of save the rest of the
Well, it was huge for our team. Obviously, it sets us up, better going into tomorrow, being able to save some guys out of the pen.
What are you looking at tomorrow against South Alabama? What do you think is going to be tough about South Alabama?
Well, they're a good team. Like Texas State, they're a very offensive club. They have a lot of balance, 1 through 9 in their lineup. They're athletic. Like Texas State, a lot of guys that can run that they'll put in motion. We did a good job tonight of keeping the leadoff batter off base. I think that's important against a team like South Alabama as well. And we played good defense tonight. Mitchell Golden early on made a big play at third base. Wren, nice play out in the outfield. We've got to continue to make quality pitches and play good defense. And from an offensive standpoint, I say this all the time. It's just a matter of doing the little things and executing. I thought we ran the bases well tonight. A couple of balls in the dirt that we got good reads on and moved up. We got to continue to do those type things tomorrow.
The last few years, it seems like the Sun Belt is kind of skewed towards deep pitching staffs and the ability to go out there and throw deep into games with starters. It seems like tomorrow there's going to be, not that South Alabama doesn't have good pitching, but kind of a clash of styles there where you guys have the credit of having a deep pitching staff and they've got one of the better hitting teams in the league. Is there a way that you approach a team that kind of contrasts you with better hitting than one like Louisiana?
The way I try to look at it every day we go to the ballpark is we have to be the best baseball team we can be, regardless of who we're playing. And I think they would probably say the same thing. In this game, you got to go out and you have to execute and just play the game. And that's the same mindset we need to take tomorrow. We got to go out and compete one pitch at a time as a team and play our style of baseball.
And for a lot of guys on this team, they were there last year in this exact same spot. For so many guys who are in that same spot, does it add anything more? Does it cause them to have to, hold back a little bit to keep from getting too amped up into trying to get back to that championship game and be ready to play their best game?
Well, the important thing is we've gotten here, and that's what you want. You want the opportunity to play your way into an NCAA regional, and we've positioned ourselves to do that. Now, it's up to us to go out and take advantage of that opportunity.